Bitcoin is bouncing extremely hard, and of course it is happening due to the fact that Donald Trump basically announced the US strategic Bitcoin reserve here. And on today's update video, of course I'm gonna be talking about that, but more importantly, I do really believe this has only just got started, because this Friday Donald Trump will be speaking at the White House at the first ever crypto summit, and he is expected to give even more information about the strategic Bitcoin reserve on when it is going to be happening. So honestly, this story about the strategic Bitcoin reserve is only just getting started. So on today's update video, I'm going to be exactly with you what this means here for other countries, because literally China has got a secret meeting with Donald Trump to establish their own Bitcoin strategic reserve here. So there are so many things happening right now in the world, so many things that is of course extremely bullish for the Bitcoin price. I'm going to be exactly talking about that, the most important Bitcoin charts here, because what we're seeing right here is ultimately extremely bullish. I'm going to be talking about that and much more, so don't forget to watch this video till the end. And without any further ado, don't forget to slap that like button back above 1,000 likes, and let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, we created of course a massive CME gap. Is this all to worry about? Honestly, I don't really think so, because literally the reason why this happened is due to the fact that Trump's son also stated it. They especially did this announcement on Sunday, so traditional finance can't beat the retail investors. So retail investors have really been buying up this dip. So you can only expect likely what is going to be happening next year, and that is that this week we're going to see some major inflows coming in on those ETFs for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So retail investors are really winning, and that is why they made the announcement on last Sunday. So expectations for me are still that Bitcoin is going to be seeing a significant continuation higher, especially into today, because yeah, the ETFs, which have sold aggressively last week here, are probably going to be buying back here. And just like I stated last week, during the dump, usually whenever we see record outflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF, it tends to mark the bottom, and record inflows tend to mark the top here. But since we of course got the confirmation for the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF, I'm expecting huge inflows for them here. So before diving deeper in towards the charts, I quickly want to be breaking down the news, because there are some new developments happening right now. Probably most of you already know that Trump of course announced the strategic crypto reserve here, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and some other cryptocurrencies as well here. So that is of course not the net. That is, of course, the major thing here, but probably most people already know that. And what probably most people don't know is that this Friday, like I discussed also in yesterday's video, like you can see over here, that is why I was already so excited, and I couldn't understand that people were so bearish on Bitcoin. But this Friday, literally, Trump will be speaking at the first crypto summit in the White House, and he is expected to, of course, talk more about the strategic Bitcoin reserve, and of course, announce the exact plan here on how much they're going to be buying, etc., etc. So probably this Friday is going to be huge for crypto as well here, and probably we're going to see way more volatility coming in towards this Friday, of course. And David Sachs, which is very important for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, has stated there is more to come at the White House crypto summit this Friday. So honestly, super excited for it. And also David Sachs stated that Donald Trump is of course keeping his promises to make the US the crypto capital of the world here. So honestly, extremely excited for that here. Then also this morning I saw some rumors coming by that China is apparently also establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve in response to the US reserve, and that really shows you country FOMO is here. But this morning it was still a rumor, but then only later today we start to see of course Senator Loomis also tweeting about this, stating things about that of course the US government getting their Bitcoin reserve will ultimately trigger a nationwide FOMO. And then only moments later we saw some news hitting the market that apparently Trump, his advisor, says China is holding a closed door meeting on a strategic Bitcoin reserve here. So there's a lot of things happening, and there is literally global FOMO happening right now. And what is that going to be ultimately do with the price of Bitcoin? It is going to be sending it much, much higher. So first of all, now I'm going to be doing a deep dive in towards the chart. We can see that we have a major V-shaped recovery, which is ultimately a very bullish signal. We have seen the bullish divergence exactly play out here. Liquidity is laying above us around 100,000 US dollars. Ultimately, I do think we're going to be grabbing that liquidity any moment soon here. And if we're just looking at the daily time frame, we can see that we re-entered the major consolidation we've been trading in for a very long time here. So a lot of traders got fooled out here. And just like I stated on many previous videos, we have seen that a lot of people have sold against a loss here. And while it is of course bad for those people that actually sold, it is great for us investors that are actually holding, because now the weekends are out of the market, and likely we're going to see a very strong on continuation back towards the upside. We are still creating a slight little downward sloping trend line. If we, however, do break that, we're probably going to go back towards the top side of the region. We have broken back in towards the daily support zone, and that is most likely going to cause Bitcoin to bounce back towards the top side. And really, if we do see a retest of $90,000, it ultimately will be a great opportunity to accumulate even more Bitcoin, especially around that region, because that is usually how these structures emerge. We test the lower side of the region again here, found out that it once again is support, and then you move towards the top side of the entire region. So also you can see it over here. This white box right here is major previous support here, and honestly, if we do see a retest of that level, it would be very interesting of accumulating Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies over there here. And honestly, guys, if you right now are interested in trading Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, and maybe you're not the best trader yourself, you can right now open up insane grid trading bots here on Pionex. Pionex allows you to use these grid trading bots here to basically let AI and other strategies trade for you here. And honestly, you can make a lot of money on it, especially on these major volatile moves here. And guys, if you right now sign up an account, use the highest link in the description of today's video. If you deposit $100, you will get a free $100 on futures. If you deposit 500, you get a free 200. So make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. It's very interesting, and honestly, I should definitely not fade it. But ultimately, what I also really want to get on is that this Bitcoin recovery is likely only just getting started. Like I stated earlier in the video, and of course the US stock market is not even open yet. So what are we going to get here? We're going to get even more buy pressure in towards this news here, up towards probably this Friday, because this Friday we're going to get the White House summit. Then also you can see in previous occasions on the spot ETF approval, for example, you see first a small little move towards the upside on the rumor. And when actually the news really hits the market, you get the real exponential move towards the upside. So really, if we're going to be looking at the realistic price target, it could potentially send Bitcoin towards 140, potentially even $145,000 whenever this news is going to be hitting. Then of course we create another CME gap. We had one already, exactly the same like 2023. We just didn't fill it up here, and then we moved higher. So very interesting. Also, once again, we have seen that Bitcoin went in towards extreme fear, and once again it marked the exact bottom for Bitcoin. Similar consolidation like previous occasions as well here. We stated about this Trump tariffs, this danger in the market, but ultimately it was a major opportunity. And of course, like we expected as well here, March is once again extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And like I always said, whenever most traders are selling against a loss here, it is an extremely great opportunity to accumulate even more positions. And don't forget that Donald Trump has also stated that it won't be just Bitcoin, but also a lot of altcoins that will be in a strategic reserve, including Ethereum. And one thing for sure, we do know that his World Liberty Finance company has been holding and been buying a lot of Ethereum and some other cryptos, but especially Ethereum. So yeah, we're very excited for what is about to be happening next there. I have stated publicly that I'm accumulating large positions literally at the lows right here, because it wasn't making so much sense to, of course, accumulate it around that region. I really do still believe that we're most likely going to be bouncing back towards the top side of the region, especially coming with the upcoming news here. Probably is going to be buying the most Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and then of course on these other cryptocurrencies like Solana and XRP here. So super excited for what is about to be happening next year. Honestly, Ethereum is looking very great here. It's in a very big consolidation phase. The weekly time frame looks like it is really finding a bottom right now here. So I'm accumulating loads and loads of Ethereum right now here. But anyways, guys, this was it for me in today's update video. It's huge news that hit the market. You shouldn't be fading it. And of course, if you once again did learn something from it, don't forget to slap that like button. And of course, once again, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because literally all this news, I've been the fastest out there on the entire crypto world, the entire crypto Twitter. If you want to be knowing also about this China news here, I was literally the first one as well. I found very great sources in the market, and that is of course why I can be so quickly with this news here. So don't forget, if you want to be staying up to date about the news, to follow me on X, and of course, put your notifications enabled. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching towards the amazing new update video, and see you guys back again tomorrow on another one. Peace out. Goodbye.